Okay. So we just had a discussion with the big whatever the thing was. Now we haven't finished everything here, I don't think. But they did give us a portal out. The question is, do we want to go through the portal? So there's supposed to be something. See, down here there's like bodies and stuff that we weren't able to get down from this area. Or get down to from here. Because it's too far to teleport, I think. It's too high up or something. Might be able to get. I see. I tried from over here. I didn't try from those spots. Maybe we'll try that again. See what's actually down there. Because we can always come back up here. And then we have this stuff too. Loot. Maybe this was the loot. The Unveiler. Ring Protection 7. Grants us where plus 10 bonus saving throws against illusion schools spells. It also grants plus 2 insight bonus AC against anomalies. Ring of Protection 7. Gimpy is using Bane and Spirit. Next two penalties, he got Poison Elemental Paralyzing Movement appearing. No big deal because he has reaction on. This is for the acid stuff. Ember. Her rings are going to be based on fire. Yep. Guiding Star. Initiative rolls. As a hit against an undamaged enemy, it grants all companions plus 3 bonus on damage rolls for 1 round. Ring of Evasion. Staunton. Steady Finger. Bonus on touch attack rolls. He does some of those. Ring of Luck. Oh shit, that ring's better than we just got, so. Right? Oh, actually, it was not as good. He lost some saving throws there. Where did the ring go? Was it this one? No. Damn it, which one is it? That one? No, it's this one. 63 armor class versus 58. I'm gonna take the armor class. That's what's jumping at AC, so we'll take that.
I'll go ahead.
Okay, so should be able to get back over here.
I know what to do.
I guess we should do some healing. Good enough.
Ready for anything.
And take everybody over there.
No mistakes.
And then take everybody down there. I don't know. I would think we should be able to get down there,
prepared.
but it wasn't letting us do it before. Oh, maybe
This
didn't try hard enough.
doesn't work like that.
It didn't try hard enough. Bodies.
I know the way.
Lotus of Subconscious Inevitable Manual. Example selects the most significant moment from the user's subconscious alignment to recall the smallest details of the event. Key plates are required to launch the mechanisms. They must be placed in corresponding slots. The harmony of the alphabet and number systems should be considered during key placement. Attention. Use of the modest subconscious mechanisms permitted only with Valimos's personal approval. Is that why they're dead?
Follow my lead.
Okay. Alert, the axiom is a doubt. The error must be eliminated. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Roots of the equation are now fractional. The error must be eliminated. Alert, column coding breached. The error must be eradicated. Are we the error? I have a feeling we're the error. See, where else can we go from here? Anywhere? Back we can't. Way we can't. Back the way we can't.
Time's not waiting. I know what to do.
Hey, Oba. Welcome back. Happy
As
Sunday.
it should be.
Dun, 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 dun. This is where we first came in? I think this is where we first came in.
Ready for anything.
Scout show up? Oh. I didn't do the scout report today. But the answer would be yes. She came by for breakfast this morning. She didn't come by for dinner, but she was here for breakfast. I think she was still upset because I kicked her out yesterday. Because technically she was here at like 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And by being here at 1 o'clock, she had never left from the morning walk that Mrs. Gimpy went on. She was sleeping behind our love seat on a nice little blanket that Mrs. Gimpy has put back there for Scout to lay on. And
Focus on the
yeah,
goal.
so I had to remove her about 1 o'clock or so yesterday afternoon. And it really upset her, and she didn't come by for dinner. But then she was back this morning, so.
No mistakes.
Only one stop, yes.
Our victory is certain.
It's too far, Gimpy. We're supposed to go alone. Kesto. These guys are immune to fear. She's kind of far away, isn't she? Ember. A little closer. I don't think this is going to be... Let's see how big her fire reaches with this. Let's get hit him. Look, some of them are burning. Now, Scout is up to, what, 37 days of being seen in a row. So she's only 10 days away from her record. Go Scout. Uh-oh.
Are scouts the new cryptocurrency in the New World Order? Not my cat.
God, I hope not. Anyway, Meerkat, thank you very much for the tier 1 resub for 44 months. Very much appreciated. Here are your Mickeys and rockets recognition. Each Mickey represents 10 rockets because limitations on Twitch chat. But anyway, Meerkat, thank you for the continued support and happy Monday for you. Happy Sunday to everybody else. Okay, Queenie. She's still playing herself. God damn it. Gotta turn that off. But you want to be paid in scouts. They don't exist. It's a myth. A total myth. Keepy. I like this spell works well against stuff. Just don't hit bismuth. It's good. See? It works. Boy Scouts? No, Girl Scouts. But no cookies, so there's that problem. Where's your cat today? Your cat today is not in our condo. She's not in our condo. Still don't know what. Oh, reinforced reality, tear reality. Oh, that's funny. Delamere, 5-foot step, get closer, mark. That one. Delamere is definitely tearing reality. Hat trick. I mean, you haven't seen Scout in Scout's condo. Never. Because Scout doesn't live here. Despite what she may think, she doesn't live here. And I've never been to where she lives, so that's how that works. Dead people. Oh, he's carrying stuff. Key plate 1. Metal plate engraved with a number. That helps. Natural armor 5. He's got... Oh, we don't really need natural armor 5 because we've got bark skin. Gloves of dueling. Has a weapon training ability and a weapon is planted. His wielding weapon, it gives a bonus to that trait. Bonus increased by 2. So, what are his boots? There's stuff. Ensor's Gaft. Plus 3 damage bonus to the second weapon when dual wielding or wielding 2 weapons. If the wearer has the weapon training ability is wielding a weapon, it gives a bonus plus 2. So that's the same thing. Giant strength 6. Protection 3. Mithril full plate 3.
That is not far.
So I don't think this was here last time we came through. Tear reality or reinforce reality? We're going to tear reality because I think that's a good thing, maybe. So I don't know exactly what that's going to do.
I'll go ahead.
No idea what that's doing.
I know the way.
Dun, 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 dun. Yes. No. Okay, we can teleport it down there.
Time's not waiting. This spell doesn't work like that.
Yes, it does. Click on the right spot, it does. Oh, this thing. We still don't know what this is. So, again, no idea how this is supposed to work. Okay. Nope. Again, no clue
Gimpy is raising
whatsoever
money for the National
how that's
MS
supposed to work.
Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. And again, we're close to $1,200 raised. If you'd like to help out, you can see up on the screen there. Just visit stompingoutms.org, make a donation for any amount that you can do. Very much appreciated. It does not need to be $1,000. $10 would be fine. $20 is great too. And if you're unable to make a donation, that's okay. I still ask you to visit the site simply because you can learn a little bit more about me. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis back in 2004. And if you visit that site, you can read the short version of my story and find out why walking a mile is a big deal to me. And you'll learn a little bit more about me too that way. And if you've got any questions, feel free to ask. And that's that. And thank you, Banner, for the link in chat. Okay, so combat. Marksman, guardsman, guardian. So marksman dies first. Oh, maybe this guy dies first. Ember. Oh, got 2 marksmen. I haven't even tried sleeping these guys. Probably not even worth the effort. So, fireballs seem to work though.
Go.
So, not a ton of damage, but it's damage. Stomping. Pretty little sword. Oh, actually, we're going to want to try to dispel first. Because it looks like they have haste. And it looks like we just got rid of their haste for them. Because they didn't need it. Delamere, closer, mark. Kill, then their half turn suck. Queenie. Stuff work on them. Remove regeneration with magic weapons, immune to mind affecting, fear, compulsion, whatever. So, Bard. A little song's not going to help. But, Bolt Monster, Dominate, that won't work. Shout. Cacophonous call mass is the stuff, right? Or not. Fine, shoot him. Oh, she hit. Looking at Gimpy for some reason. Gimpy's just standing there minding his own business. Ember. Oh, she's got horde quilting too. I didn't know she had that. Sword. Ow. More dispelling. Dispel the storm of burning. It's the one we just put on that's burning. Hey, at least that's blur. God, this. Down there, go this way. Mark. That one. Go Delamere. Double kill. Gimpy. Go this way. And mirror image is gone, right? Protean vision. What's this do? Oh, learn the world Protean Sea. You can detect anomalies and find the keystones that hold Amalis' world together. Probably the thing we screwed with earlier, I would think. Anyway, picking on Gimpy. He's got no mirror images. Bone Shadow works. No? Doesn't?
Let's try this way.
He didn't like being alive anyway. Charge. No fear of them, because they're immune. Blast them with fire. It's probably too far away. Or not. Ta-da. Okay. Some loot. So there's key plate 10, whatever that's good for. Axiomatic Scimitar Bane. Just pick those up. Oh, they're only +1. Bane is temporary. So that actually means if you use a lawful power, it makes the weapon law-aligned and thus bypasses corresponding damage reduction if it deals an extra 2d6 points of damage against chaotic creatures. Hey, that's not us.
Ready for anything?
So, picking up keys here and there. Looks like. I save. Don't save. So, been in the house. And now the house is gone. Oh, now it's back. That's different, I guess. Okay, you don't need to be in there. We can rest
Aren't
in there
your
if we
legs getting
want.
stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while.
I know what
Stretch,
to do.
damn it.
I just
You
got
ignorant meatbag.
I just got back from my break. Oh, God, that was almost an hour ago already. It's been 40 minutes since my last break. That's why she's whining at me. Platform up there. What do you have against houses? They're just cluttering up the space.
As it should be.
And they're kind of worthless on the current real estate market, so why have them around?
Focus on the goal.
Those guys up there.
That is not far.
Guardian. Guardian.
We will be victorious.
Wow, that trigger. That's not supposed to trigger combat. Never done that before. Oh, that hurt. Ah, could have killed him. Get him, bismuth. Not. Maybe. Delay. And so, got a caster back there, or marksman, 2 melee guys. Ember. Two casters. There's our little summon demon. Stomp. Can you use your sword still? Nope. Kimpy. Injured. Near death. Kimpy. Let's I kind of did that backwards, didn't I? I didn't have to do that.
This will hurt.
No? Is that a range? Fine. Gesto. That one or that one? That one. This is 0 damage from electricity. Aw. Wow, she hasn't had that many hits in a while. Wow, go bismuth, but Yeah. Poor spellcaster. Demo get him. Oh, there's another one hiding back here. Didn't see this, but that guy. Did not see him here hiding behind the machinery. Picking up poor stun. Some of their buff, or what are their buffs? No haste for you.
A calculated risk. An expected outcome.
And Gimpy did a crit first. A sneak attack crit. I'm not sure where he gets the sneak attacks from, but Annihilator. So that's a little bit of damage. Gusto. Which one? Let's kill this guy first. Maybe not. Queenie. Six shots, so 5-foot step. Outside of marking range, but not death range.
Too late for apologies.
Ta-da. Okay, so these guys. These two guys are dropping loot. And another one of these key plates, whatever they're good for. Okay, so A, B, and C. I think we hit A last time, didn't we? Oh, there we go. Oh. Put these things in order. Grave with a number. So do 1. $10 up there, because it's logical, right? Did it work?
I'll go ahead.
So it worked. Oh, this is the what do they call them? The ward stones. Hi, ward stone. What are you doing here? Mechanism's rendering of the ward stone is remarkably detailed. The sight of it stirs the memory of your first encounter with your mythic powers. So what does that mean?
I know the way.
And it doesn't look like we can play around with the settings. Comes back. So what does that really do for us? We don't know. Is there someplace I haven't been here? Let's get down there. down here. So what's the significance of this wardstone being here? I mean, Gimpy flashed a little bit, but I don't know what it did. Nothing happened as far as I know. I didn't get any mythic points. Although, spoiler, this isn't the real Gimpy, the Lich. He's the excess.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back.
Time's not waiting.
Thank you for watching.
Yep, thank you for watching. Happy Sunday or happy Monday, depending on where you are in the world. That's where that gap is from, it's because of bismuth. She should be there. Should work. Okay.
No mistakes.
Hoping this is sending us in the right direction, kinda. I guess we go down this one. Then we go that way. Trying to get back to the threshold portal.
I am
Get out of here. Move on with our lives.
I know what to do. Focus on the goal. As it should be.
Dun, 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 dun. So now this is just a matter of getting up here, and that's where we want to be, I think.
Ready for anything.
Yep. Okay, so stuff. So we found out, again, spoiler alert here, we are not the real Gimpy the Lich. We are the excess of his power that was extracted from them before they fought the final battle against Erilu Vorlesh. And some axiomite, I don't know, lawful creature, whatever, has imprisoned us here. We're not real. We're not, like I said, not the real Gimpy. There he is.
Verbal exchange has been initiated and will be recorded in my memory.
I'm waiting for an explanation.
I am a primordial inevitable. I am the guardian of magic. My task is to monitor instances of dangerous, experimental, unsanctioned magic, and to neutralize them if they pose a threat to the integrity of the world.
That's us, by the way.
The magical experiment of Erilu Vorlesh, which endowed the commander of the Fifth Crusade with mythic power, has exceeded the limits of safety. A battle between the experimenter and her subject threatened to create a cataclysm even greater than the World Wound. The problem required immediate resolution. The extermination of the commander was deemed impermissible. Axis approves of his struggle against the World Wound, regardless of his motivations. An alternative decision was made to weaken the commander to a safe level. The excess power was isolated and placed in a secure artifact repository. One factor was not accounted for: Someshnik. They managed to disrupt the stasis of the excess's world, fill it with anomalies, and warp the logic of its inhabitants. Warning: secure contents under threat. The repository is under attack from Someshnik's anomalies. Request: the excess should help protect the repository. Reinforcement of the minor keystones and eradication of anomalies from the artificial creatures inhabiting this world will contribute toward this goal.
Okay, so Salisla, whatever, they just told us that basically the way to escape from this, because technically we're in a prison. This is a prison of his making for us. So we have a choice. We can either defend the prison or we can try to break out of the prison. I think that's what it means. You lied to me.
Your assertion is false. Inevitables are creatures of order and its guardians. Deception is not one of our functions. Listen to the record of our previous verbal exchange. This world is under threat. Anomalies are destroying its integrity. The danger is critical. Assistance is required.
Technically not a lie.
The term, "this world," should be understood to mean my repository on Axis. Listen further. The confluence of mythic, semi-divine, and divine powers in one place on Golarion risks destabilizing the very fabric of the material plane. The power of the Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade must be contained to prevent catastrophic consequences.
Again, not untrue.
As you see, I spoke only the truth to you. I bear no responsibility for your erroneous conclusions.
Douchebag. Aren't you upset that I broke your inevitables and destroyed your keystone?
Their loss is not critical to the functioning of my repository.
Why should I help you?
I see that restoring order to the world is insufficient motivation for you.
He's silent for a time as though he's thinking.
I propose we agree to the following terms. You help me to keep my repository intact, and I will return the excised part of the Commander's power to him. You, Excess, will continue to exist in my repository until the end of time. You will be permitted access to the other side of the repository, and will be able to create your own world as you desire.
Wait, didn't you say that restoring the commander's power would be dangerous for the world?
For reasons of precaution and risk mitigation, when I extracted the mythic power, I isolated more than the minimum amount required, in line with standard inevitable safety protocols.
I have a lot of questions for you.
Ask your questions. My answers will always be truthful.
Why did the Inevitable think that they have the right to interfere in other people's lives? Why did you take the commander's power and not Erilu Vorlesh's?
The Commander's mythic power exceeded that of Erilu Vorlesh.
You cannot help but notice that Vamalis, whatever, has not answered your question. Why do Inevitables think they have the right to interfere in other people's lives?
That is my function. That is how the Axiomites made me. As a result of my actions, the universe is safe.
What is this world?
This world is a repository of dangerous magical objects created in the plane of Axis. It exists outside of time, and time does not exist within it. Each extracted object exists in the time in which it was extracted. I am the custodian of this repository. This section of the repository was created especially for you, Excess. The surroundings and inhabitants of this world were drawn from the memory of the commander of the Fifth Crusade. This section would have remained in stasis without Someshnik's incursion. Their influence has disrupted the functioning of this world, introducing an undesirable dynamic. If not for Someshnik's interference, you would have remained forever in the version of Threshold created just for you, Excess, fixed in place and free of any harmful desires, able to enjoy the eternal harmony of stasis.
What else do you keep here apart from me?
Artifacts capable of destroying the world. Chaotic creatures capable of destroying the world. Instances of excess mythic power capable of destroying the world.
You see a common theme here. Answer me directly, yes or no. Is Erilu's excess mythic power also in your repository?
Yes. The exact location of Arilu Vorlesh's excess is classified.
Tell me about
Enemy.
Slislaw.
Threat level critical. A primordial protean. They sow chaos wherever they appear. They destroy planes, expanding the borders of the Maelstrom at their expense. So Meshnik was defeated and locked in the repository for all eternity.
You answered all my questions.
Confirmed.
I won't
I
help
will
you.
not accept your refusal immediately. I will give you time to reconsider. This verbal exchange will be terminated and recorded in my memory. New task. Defend the repository exit against Solmeshnik.
Come on out then. I don't like his rules. He's lying through a mission, which is just still a lie. He's not telling the whole truth, which is awfully convenient for him. Okay, so stuff we have to destroy.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Okay, so spell some stuff off of him. Nothing critical, looks like. He's got a friend. Stop and keep dispelling things. Let's boost his armor a little bit. Ember. Hellfire is good. You can hit him. And concealment. Gimpy. Put damage for cast others to the wand. We haven't used the wand in a little while. So, a little bit of damage, not a lot, just a little. Okay, for real. So, closer. Stupid concealment. So, crit there. So Delamere hit him for 300. And Kessler hit for another 94, so that works a little. Queenie. And there's things that I still have on him. Oh, lots of stuff. So. Let's do another dispel. She's good at dispelling stuff. Got rid of his unholy orb, but doesn't really matter to us too much. Shield is gone, heroism gone. Works. Getting lucky on the dice rolls, it looks like. Stomp. More stuff. Ah, you got somebody standing back there still. Dominator. Ember. Fire. Holy fire. That was the souped up version. Because she's cast it so many times during the day. There we go. So he should be feared. And Marcus. He marked us as he ran away. Get him, Bismuth. Get him, Demon. Okay, go get that guy, Demon.
This should do it.
Ugh. Ow. Bismuth in trouble. It's too far away for the mark, so... It's too far away for a full attack. Charge. Beat him. See, Skeleton does a lot of damage with that glaive when he hits. Let's dispel some more of the stuff that's on them. Unfortunately, no. Not without hitting friendlies, so we don't do that. Ow. He did 1 point of damage and still drained dexterity. Uh-oh, Executioner's Oath. That's that thing for Cam, but he's too far. I don't think that thing can be feared. We got it. Oh, that's our shadow. What the hell was that? Is that the shadow demon? No, that's the guy we just killed. So the second one?
Let's try this way.
Closer. So where's the other one? He's back here. Damn it. Too far away. Jeff, boss grind or grind? Boss state? No, this is, I decided to skip it because I didn't have enough people from the group here today. Figured, I'll just continue doing the DLC for Wrath of the Righteous. I'm having fun with this. Okay, he's coming to us. Looks a little feared. That's what I was thinking, Jeff. That's what I was thinking.
This will hurt.
Mark, die. Ta-da. Okay. Dog cam is not broken, it's just Mrs. Gimpy's home. So the dogs are sleeping on the couch. Actually, Mickey's on the couch and Rocket is in the bed that's in the living room that he sleeps in, that they have. Why she's down there, I have no idea.
No mistakes.
Gimpy, heal, please. Have to wait for our little skeleton to get out of this prison that they have taken over your bed for sleeping on. Well, that's when we go to bed at night, but during the day, when we watch TV and stuff, they can either be on the couch, love seat,
Hey, bag of water.
the floor,
Stretch your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
their own little bed that they have to lay in, and that's the one that Rocket's using right now.
That is not far.
It's not close either. Stuff. I understand why dogs are allowed on the furniture. Well, because it's not that big of a deal. Because they're not that big. They don't damage the furniture when they walk on it and stuff. Because they're not big. So, more dispels. I'm not a fan of letting big dogs on furniture because their nails and stuff can, if you got a leather couch and stuff like that, or, you know, their claws can go through the material if you're not careful because of their weight. Mickey and Rocket aren't big enough to do that. Step close, mark them, shoot them. That's only half a turn. Go demon. Get him. Get with that though. Ember. You blast him with fire. I think he's too far away for this turn. Yes. Queenie. Okay, a little closer. It's marked. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, dead stuff. So I think these are the shards and stuff we're supposed to be finding in order to do one thing or the other. So we want to tear reality because, again, we're imprisoned. Falsely accused. Well, maybe. Okay, maybe not. So, Axiomatic Guardians, Guardian. Bellamere, look, they're kind enough to stand right next to you. Kesto. No, no. Run faster. It's just out of range, isn't it? Shouldn't be. Queenie. Bad rolls. Ow. So much for a mirror image. Oh, he fell over. Immune to shaken, attack Gimpy hits, saving throw failed. So Gimpy did damage to him and then he fell over. Not sure why he fell over. This must be something Gimpy has on. It's a weird team. How so, Shira? It's an undead team. This is Team Undead. So that's more fire. And the portrait's never seen them. Is it a mod? No. No, this is all part of the game. No mod here for the portraits. It's all part of the game. These 4 characters at the end, these are all undead. You can only get these when you play the Lich Mythic Path. And there's a 5th one that I didn't get. So, because I didn't know about it. But no, these are all undead characters. Again, it's all part of the Lich stuff. Dice rolls too. What are the classes? Delamere is a Slayer. Staunton is a War Priest. Kesto here is he starts off as a warrior, but he's actually a thug and a barbarian as well, or blood rager, something like that. I have to look at it, I guess. And this is Thundercaller, which is Bard. Oh, the starting one? That's Gimpy. He's a Lich. He started off as an Oracle. Did some, actually. His classes are... It's not Gimpy, that's Gimpy. Gimpy. He is an Oracle Hell Knight Signifier. And then became a Lich. Well, we're level 20. And buffed up, so... Again, mythic. Special. Now we need to kill Kesto, so let's harm him. Level 20 still max level for all but one of the mythics classes. There's a generic, what they call him, a hero mythic class, and they go up to level 40. So you can actually get level 20 in 2 different classes if you want. That's the thinking behind it, I believe. But I don't think they get any super special stuff like the others do. I'm not sure. I haven't played it yet, so I don't know exactly how it works.
A calculated risk.
Okay, closer. Mark. Yeah. Shoot him. Kill him. Ta-da. Dun, 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 dun. So this is one of the stone things I think we were supposed to screw up, and we did, so mission accomplished there. I have no idea where I'm going. Just wandering around exploring stuff, see what we can find. And this corner again. Why do you keep Elf in your undead team? Ember? Because she's an awesome character and she's really good at her job, which is making stuff burn. Oh, Yaz, we didn't talk to you. Commander, your worthless slave prostrates himself before you. The demon gives you a swaggering bow. Who are you? Oh, he's the assassin guy. What are you doing here? Now, hunting down unworthy creatures, eradicating all kinds of aberrations that could attack your forces from behind. Have you noticed a startling increase in their numbers recently? They can't look like demons or mortal, or they can look like demons or mortals, but there's something abnormal in all of them. I've made a habit of tracking them down and killing them, for the good of your mission, of course. I remember killing you. Your words ring hollow, or is that a threat? He warily ducks his head and hunches his shoulders, but his wide grin tells you that he's not afraid of you. What do you remember about me? I remember that you came to Elishnira, a nobody, and within days you had the city eating out of your palm of your hand. Shamira, the Ardent Dream, lost her throne, and demons began flocking to the Midnight Isles, eager to earn even the tiniest sliver of your favor. You led a howling horde of abyssal spawn to Galarian, and all bowed down before your might and brutality. That is how I remember you, and that is how my abyss remembers you. I don't remember that part. How can you be amused to me? I'm planning to kill someone for you, my lord. Someone dangerous, someone who wants you dead. Who are you hunting now? Shamira, the Ardent Dream, has abandoned Elushnera and the Abyss. She has come to Galarian. Now that beast is roaming the mortal plane, killing all in her path, and she is coming for your head. I plan to help you to get rid of her, but I need your advice about how the best to deal with her. What compelled Shamira to leave her cozy nest in the Abyss and come to the material plane? She was sick of being Nocticula's right hand. Since the Lady in Shadow isn't planning to invade Galarian, Shamira decided she would lead the incursion herself. What exactly is she doing? To drown the souls of anyone who strays across her path. Shamira always did have a taste for mortals, but right now she is on a binge of untold proportions. It appears she is becoming more powerful with each soul she consumes. Why do you need my advice? He falters for a moment. Perhaps I am slightly anxious about confrontation ahead. Shamira was extremely powerful before, and now she might now her might is even greater. I have some advice for you. I will humbly receive your wisdom. How should I prepare for this fight? Which plan should I choose? Look closer at Yaz. Succeeded. You see right through the lying scum. He is planning to betray you and switched his allegiance to Shamira at the first opportunity. Boo, no Lich path. I know you're planning something. Don't be ridiculous, Commander. Yaz laughs nervously, but you notice the spark of fear in his eyes. It'll be a tough fight. Forgetting about resting. You need to train and hone your skills. Quick, focus on delivering a series of deadly strikes. Don't fight alone. Find a good spellcaster. Start off with dirty tricks to weaken the enemy. Lie. You're so wise, Commander. I'll be sure to follow your advice. Now, if you allow your servant to take his leave of you, I must prepare for battle. Lies. Deal with Shamira. So, wasn't expecting that at all. Fought our way to Galarian is now destroying everything in her path. Let's actually really help the elevator. Did that. Inevitable escape. Destruction of the keystone. He who sows chaos. Break the world. Upholding order. So it's either or stuff. I think. So Yaz. Yaz was a scumbag demon. Like there's any difference between any of them. Anyway. The other side of the threshold. Been in there. We're up here though, didn't we? I was going to try to see if we can teleport up there, but this looks like too big of a space. What demons? Delamere. So, frost, shock, frost. So this is going to suck. Especially dice rolls like that. Galfring. East us. Kill it. There we go. Extra demon for us. Stomp. I'm not going to be able to use the spell from back here. It's too far. Can't be. Multiple demons. So, fire, cold, electricity. Wheel the Banshee. I think we'll be able to cast Whale the Banshee here. This is... maybe.
No.
That'll kill our demon if we hit that thing, though. Too far. Didn't... yeah. Whatever. Ember. 5-foot step. Now we know you should be able to get it. Or not. Word wilting. Yeah, don't want a demon. Well, that was weak. They made their saving throws. Cheater. Bismuth is still beat up, so Bismuth, you stay away from the fight. You down. Of course, he's going to be launching fire at us. Charge. It's immune to fear. Cheaters. Not that we're not immune to fear either, but, you know, it's not the same. Didn't matter. I've got a second demon? Oh, I didn't know you could get 2 of them at a time. That's useful, now that we know. Because the other glaive he has can only summon 1 at a time. It only lasts a minute, though.
That is not far.
Mephistopheles, what he's doing here? Oh, wait a minute. Those aren't. Deal? What the devil's doing here? And inspecting. What are they doing here? These are... I thought these were devils. What are they doing here? Greetings, Commander. The tall devil smiles archly at you, his two identical copies flanking him on either side nod politely. Have you given any more thought to striking a deal with your old friend Mephistopheles? Who are you? All three of the devil's copies look at you in astonishment. How easily this mortal creature has forgotten who it was that opened the gates of hell to him. I am Mephistopheles, ruler of Cana, archdevil of hell, and I dare to hope your faithful ally. I don't remember him opening stuff for us. I humbly note that without my invaluable help, you never would have managed to secure such an advantageous contract with
Hey,
hell
bag
and
of
sink
water.
so low.
Stretch your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
It is thanks to the harshness and ruthlessness I have instilled in you that your forces are now but a step away from victory. I don't remember doing anything with him before. What do you remember about me? I remember you as a promising, merciless judge whose name struck fear and awe into the hearts of all. A fine start to a career, one more befitting a devil than an Aeon at that. I'm not an Aeon. Nonsense. I remember it all quite differently. I remember that you surrounded yourself with useless buffoons who clamored for your attention and brought you no benefit. But then circumstances required you to make a serious sacrifice and choose. You jettisoned that ballast. First you were corrupted as Zada, and then you became an exceptional devil. Nothing related to my story. This is definitely not right. Gimpy has been on the Lich path since the very beginning. Welcome to the Crusader camp, then. I thank you for your hospitality. I have no plans to abuse it, and I intend to leave the camp as soon as you render me a service and free me from this tedious tripartite existence. Why are there three of you? See, Commander, of late I have sensed a strange wrongness within myself. I felt a shift in my very nature. I've been invaded by a touch of the chaotic, whereas, as a devil, ought to embody the principles of evil and lawfulness. My lawful side tells me to destroy myself, for I am a violation of nature. My evil side tells me selfishly to safeguard my own life and do myself no harm. Therefore I intend to offer myself up for judgment, except who would pass judgment on me? An archdevil? Only Lord Asmodeus or myself. That is why I have split myself into three parts, judge, prosecution, and defense. But if I alone participate in this trial, then there would be no trial at all but a farce. So I am asking you to join in as a lone juror. Where did this wrongness come from? Wish I knew. I simply felt it within myself, and I knew that I was not as I had been before. Now I am something different, something wrong and unnatural. Why should I be the one to pass judgment? Who else would I ask? I will not allow myself to be judged by just anyone, you know. You, Commander, are an exceptional being. I trust your intellect, and I am loath to return to hell in my current state and submit myself to the judgment of the great Asmodeus. What will happen if you find yourself guilty? It all depends on the sentence, but I presume in that case the devil Mephistopheles will be unmade and wiped out of existence. There's something you should know. We are in the prison of the inevitable Valmalas, and you are in an illusion corrupted by the intelligence of Slavly, primordial Protean. After a brief pause of silent contemplation, the devil replies, "Your words ring hollow, Commander. I would never have written such a thing into any contract." I'll participate in your trial, because why not? In that case, let us begin. The defendant, the devil Mephistopheles, stands accused of being a living violation of the cosmic order. His fundamental nature has been corrupted by the influence of chaos. The prosecution believes that the defendant's nature is lawful, first and foremost. The evil only to a lesser degree. Therefore, prosecution demands that he be found guilty and sentenced to complete and irreversible unmaking. I can't read anymore. In this hearing, the defense intends to show that it is the side of the defendant's nature which prevails over the lawful, the evil side of the defendant's nature which prevails over the lawful side. The defense hopes that the court will take into account the egotism of the defendant's soul and overlook any incriminating evidence and acquit. The court will examine the defendant's past, present, and future. The commander, who has so generously agreed to take part in this trial, will play the role of the jury. His opinion and assessment will be taken into account by the court. However, the verdict will be mine to deliver. On that note, where shall we begin? Let's take a look at the defendant's past. The defense counsel infers a long scroll. In the past, the defendant has concluded many unequal and detrimental contracts and deals with mortal beings, condemning their souls to eternal slavery in hell. To wit, the defendant acquired the soul of the farmer Latko, no last name, in exchange for providing 3 days of rain over his field in southern Varissia. The defendant acquired the soul of King Lafir VI in return for providing a trained army for a conflict with rebel barons. The defendant acquired. Time passes 4 hours. List of nobles, peasants, knights, criminals, and dark sorcerers, fishermen, and dignitaries blurs into an unending tale of avarice, desperation, souls bought and sold, crimes that committed, and eternal torments in hell. I think we get the idea. The defendant was very bad. The jury will not interrupt the presentation of evidence. Another 4 hours. Why are all those people on fire? Because they're devils, Bada. They're not people. This is Mephistopheles. He's an archdevil. And we're participating in a trial to see whether he gets thrown into oblivion or gets to go back to hell and do his job. The seemingly endless list of mortals deceived by the defendant ends with the triumphant words, and of course, the defendant acquired the soul of naive 16-year-old Sally Hemps in exchange for resurrecting her pet hamster, a gullible young woman trapped in eternal servitude for a hamster. As the court can see, the commission of such nefarious acts constitutes the defendant's main occupation, from which we must conclude with that his nature is first and foremost evil. Thus, taking into account his evil nature, we ask the court to allow the defendant to go free. However, Sally Hemp's hamster was resurrected in accordance with the agreement. What is more, it was granted the maximum lifespan for a member of that species of rodent. The prosecutor said that. So, the prosecution sees the defendant's actions as evil, yes, but they also display an undeniable propensity for upholding not only the letter of the law, but also the spirit of the contract. This is evidence of the defendant's lawful nature. Thus, as a lawful creature, the defendant must be found guilty. His existence, which contravenes the laws of nature, must be immediately terminated. Has the accused ever broken the terms of a contract? His contract, his motivation for doing so does not matter. Has the accused ever broken terms of a contract? Never. The defendant has an unholy reverence for the law and the inviolability of contracts, and he is very well aware of the severe punishment that awaits those who commit such infractions. Has the accused ever helped anyone for no remuneration or on terms that were not advantageous for him? Not a soul, whether belonging to him or not, could not accuse the defendant of such a thing. Such behavior would be considerable damage to his evil reputation. Defendant has always upheld his contracts. His motivations for doing so does not matter. By upholding his contracts, the defendant was merely ensuring his own safety. That's evil route. This is the lawful route. Look at lawful. And succeeded. I strongly support the juror's position. While the defendant may be evil by nature, his evil tendencies did not lead him to swindle mortals out of their souls, which means that the proclivity for lawfulness is stronger within him. The court asserts the juror's position and finds itself in general agreement. Discussion of the defendant's past deeds is hereby ended. Let's talk about recent events. An accused recently took up the position of advisor of the commander of the 5th Crusade. No, he didn't. The defendant has encouraged the commander to abdicate from his responsibilities and instead to accept the authority of hell. The defendant secured a contract to grant the commander the powers of a devil. which he did in full and without deception, which is a complete lie. The prosecution asked the courts to view this as evidence of the defendant's lawful nature and to sentence him to destruction as the law dictates. It's part of the DLC that's goofed up because I've done none of this stuff. Ever. Securing this contract with the commander significantly raised the defendant's standing in the hierarchy of hell. Indeed, the fact that the defendant insinuated himself into the commander's trust under a false name and identity and opted for a strategy that was based on deceit marks this act out as evil, rather than entirely lawful. As an evil creature, the defendant must be acquitted and released. The juror is now called to give his testimony. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth?
Gimpy is raising money for the
chance for
National
court,
MS
aren't we?
Society for the ninth
swear.
year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Okay, so what do you have to say as regards... Sorry, what do you have to say as regards the charge of? The judge checks the scroll. Your spiritual temptation and corruption by the defendant with the aim of leading you on a path onto the path of hell. Didn't happen. That didn't happen. Objection. The witness words ring hollow. Objection sustained. The witness should know that the court records clearly showed that the defendant took an active role in tempting the commander to join the forces of hell. The result of these efforts is the commander's signing of a contract that made him part of hell's hierarchy. I ask the witness to bear these facts in mind in his further testimony, even if he does not recall these events or doubts their veracity. In my opinion, the defendant struck a fair deal with me. I have no doubt that the defendant's sole concern was ensuring his own benefit. Succeeded. Perfectly correct. The defendant's corruption of the commander was based on self-serving motives and nothing more. In case you're wondering, he has no interest whatsoever in the Crusaders' cause. The court understands the witness's view. Moreover, the court considers it entirely sensible. Let's look at the defendant's future. While the defendant's nature has been subjected to chaotic changes, the defendant remains part of the devil hierarchy. Thus, the prosecution argues that he will continue to work lawfully towards its advancement, fearing brutal execution if he does not. This means that lawfulness prevails over evil within the defendant, and so he should cease his unnatural existence in accordance with the law. The defense vehemently rejects this argument. Every hierarchy has its renegades from time to time, and the defendant's selfish nature will inevitably lead him to desert hell. Given this, the defense considers evil to be the dominant aspect for the defendant's nature, and therefore insists on full acquittal. This court shows that despite the changes in the defendant, he continues to observe the law. If even now the defendant is looking for a way to escape punishment for his abnormality, then in the future he will surely not hesitate to break the law. Prosecutor, I don't care. An accurate observation, the defendant has shown that the changes in his nature have not produced changes in his thinking. The court agrees with the juror. The defendant's prospective actions are as clear as day. Now that the court has considered all the circumstances of the case and taken into account the questions and responses of the juror, it will issue its verdict. The defendant has been found guilty on all counts. Well then, it is time for us to bid you farewell. It was a pleasure dealing with you, Commander. May Asmodeus preserve your black heart. But now I will take my leave of you. All three devils smile archly at you, or perhaps not. But not sure what that was. You sense that the ground beneath your feet is a little firmer than before. The colors more contrasting, and the sounds sharper. Your actions have brought a modicum of stability to this place. No! That's not what I wanted. I want my money back. We're here to make it less stable, not more stable. Again, I have no idea why that happened. I've never done anything on the Devil Path or the Aeon Path. I have no idea why this was part of that. This. Dun, dun, dun. Get him, Delamere. Shouldn't be a problem. Just don't miss. Go. Eons in the future. Yes, my eons in the future. Maybe. This is my past life. This is actually a non-life, actually. Tear reality. Prepare the next fight.
Our victory is certain.
So, caster, guardian, marksman, Delamere. All in one shot, half turn. Kesto, you're right there on top of this one, but still not full attack. Dun, dun, dun. Gimpy.
This should do it.
Oh, Delamere with the sneak attack because attack of opportunity because you're so close. Gizmeth. Queenie. Ember. Control fireball right here. Get everybody. That'll work. Stomping. Dead spellcaster. Uh-oh. He doesn't have mirror image anymore. Delamere is the murderer of this group, that's for sure.
I am prepared.
Okay, so that. Area exit. Been everywhere here, it looks like. So, let's take a trip out. See where else we can go. There we go. Okay, now furnished with the truth. The excess looks out across the landscape with fresh eyes. He does not see the distance, since it does not exist in this prison world. He sees possibilities, places where he can go just by wanting it. A single thought preys on the excess's mind. Vamalos let slip that the excess mythic power of Erily Vorlish is also somewhere in this prison. Is there a way to find it? Even if there is, what would be the point in doing so? The world wound yawns wide before the excess, as hostile as ever. The excess decides that he should. But it is Storyteller's Tower. Try to find Erilu's excess mythic power. Yes. Confounding all expectations, the excess finds himself not where he planned to go, but somewhere else entirely. The blazing wings of Chimera, the mistress of Elutionera, are well known to the excess. It is a coincidence that their paths crossed. Did the demoness track the excess down, or was it the excess's own thoughts of the coming battle with Chimera that drew her here? Or drew her here. That's backwards. Drew here her. Should be her here, I think. Like a shark to blood. That's not confusing at all. So we're going to run into Shamira already? I didn't think we'd run into her so soon. Shamira the Ardent Dream. You decided to appear before me yourself, Commander. Wonderful. You have something that should belong to me.
It is time to take a break.
Your power.
Your next break is in 2 hours.
I can't. Can I save here? No. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick break. I need to get some more water, that kind of stuff. I'll be back in a few minutes, and then we'll continue on with this. So, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.